George Robbins Marketing.
Working under the HLOOKUP worksheet here today, and we're going to be working with the zip code 30363. So the first thing we're going to want to do is use the XLOOKUP function to determine the county that this zip code that is in cell B3 falls under. So we're going to be looking using the XLOOKUP function, and the lookup value is going to be this 30363 zip code that we have given to us. And the lookup array is going to be the whole zip code row here. So you can either highlight it holding shift and the right arrow, or just clicking and dragging your mouse all the way down. So once that whole row is highlighted, we're going to now plug in the return array, which is going to be what we're going to be given back in this cell block, which is we're looking for the county here. So we're going to be highlighting the entire county. Again, you can just hold shift and the right arrow to highlight the entire row here. And once we have that, we're going to end the parentheses and hit return, and that will give us back Fulton County. So for task B, we're going to be looking for determining the city that this zip code falls under. So we're going to be looking using the HLOOKUP function here, and the lookup value again is going to be cell B3, and then we're going to be using the table array, which is going to be both zip code and city here. So we're going to highlight this again using shift, right arrow at the same time. Once we have that highlighted, we're going to be using a comma and plug in a 2 here. This 2 uses the row index number, which we're trying to find the city here. So it's the second row in this highlighted column, which is the city row column or row. And then we're going to plug in false to give back an exact match here. And then in parentheses, return. And that shows us that the zip code is in Atlanta. For task C, we're going to be using the SUMIF function. And first we want to determine the amount of tax filers reported in this county, which is Fulton County here. So we're going to do the equal sign, sum, and if should pop up there on your screen. SUMIF, and we're going to be highlighting the county row here as our range. And then the criteria for this function will be what is given, which is the Fulton County, and cell B5. And then we're going to be, the sum range is going to be in the tax filer, which is what we're looking for. We're going to highlight this entire row here. And once that is highlighted, we're going to end the parentheses here and click the return key. So this shows us that 498,210 tax filers are reported under Fulton County. And let's just say we want to use a different zip code such as 30094. We're going to plug that into B3 and then just hit return. And this shows that it uses the same function and gives us back different values, because this zip code is in Conyers and falls under Rockdale County. It shows us that 43,480 tax filers are reported under this county. Our final objective or task is going to be horizontal sorting. So we're going to want to just kind of format this whole data table in which we're going to highlight. And once we highlight the entire data table, we're going to want to go to the data ribbon here and click sort. And we're going to want to sort the county, which is going to be in row 10, and that is going to be from Z to A, and the zip code, which is in row 11, and we're going to just leave that as smallest to largest, and then hit OK or enter. Once we hit OK or enter, it shows us that everything is indeed in Z to A format for the counties and smallest to largest according to that alphabetical order. That is all we have today. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something of it. Thanks for watching. All of these functions can be used for a specified data set. The XLOOKUP function is used to search spreadsheets to search for a value in a row or column and return the corresponding value from another row or column. The HLOOKUP function is used to search for a value in the first row of a table and return the corresponding value from that specified row. The SUMIF function is used to sum values based on any given condition. Why did the accountant bring Excel to the party? Because it was the only way to keep things organized.